Good afternoon. I'm Mike Genge. I'm the Executive Director of the Children's Treatment Center Foundation. And we're here at the Children's Treatment Center with Christian Picard.
Hi, Mike.
Hi, Christian. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. And yourself?
Really, really well. We're going to talk today about CK Clicks for Kids, and Christian's going to give you some outlines of his experiences here at the center, and how, as a client and as a former client, the center has helped him, and to be honest with you, with our space allocations and everything, has hindered him. So, Christian, you were a client here for how long?
Approximately 3 years.
3 years, and then you were saying earlier that your family moved you here. How long ago was that?
They did. They moved us here about 7 years
About
ago.
7 years ago.
Yeah.
What was the reason why?
The place that we were at was just full of like a lack of opportunity and a lack of growth for not only myself but for us as a family.
Yep. So they moved you down to Chatham-Kent.
And luckily, we found the Children's Treatment Center.
So you're now 23 years old.
Yeah.
You've moved on with your life. You still come back here, though. He comes back here quite a bit, actually.
I love it here.
Well, that's what it's funny you say that, because most clients are like yourself. Talk about the fact how much they love it here.
Honestly, and this is not because they told me to do this or said to do this. Maybe they did.
We're twisting your arm, yeah.
The Children's Treatment Center has changed my life forever. In more ways than what I can even count. So I owe them everything.
So one of the things that we talked about earlier when you came in was the fact of accessibility and obviously being in a wheelchair and trying to move around, the struggles that you have. So how do you find it here? What do you find when you come in and try to maneuver and try to get around?
Honestly, it's a challenge, but we all work together as a team and figure it out. No, but it's a challenge. When I come in to help out and to come to work, there's a sense of like people on top of people.
Yes.
Kind of thing, and
like we said last week about people doing therapy in the hallway. And having equipment in the hallway, and when we have our bicycles come back, and they're lined up all over the place, and we don't have any room to do therapies and stuff like that.
It really is a challenge, but the Children's Treatment Center, we try our best to accommodate.
So that's why we want to build a new facility.
That is why we want to build a new facility. And yay.
It's to get some accessibility. And you know what? We just looked today, and our CK Clicks for Kids campaign has been going really well. And like last week, we're now at 1,740 people who have clicked.
That's
so
amazing.
Yay for us. Yay.
That's amazing. No?
Do we do a fist pump or a high five? Yeah, there you go. Okay. So what we're doing is we're talking about, with Christian today, we're talking about the fact of going to CK Clicks for Kids.
Down below.
Down below. And
we
getting
can't
people...
see it, but you can. So click it.
A lot.
Click it now. Not later. Now.
And get your family members to do it. When do you want them to do it?
Now.
Right now?
Like, well, finish us. Finish listening to us and watching us, and then set a reminder on your phone, kids, to click down below and do whatever we ask you to do.
Send a note out to our politicians to tell them that we need a new center, that accessibility is an issue, space is an issue, that we would like to see them make it a priority in this campaign.
It is. Not only should they make it a priority, it is a priority. Like,
it is a priority.
It is a priority because we all deserve to be helped, and we all should be helped with a certain level of quality. And the only way to do that is to make sure that there's room for everybody.
And I think the big thing that we talked about earlier is that the government funding, seems to get to the GTA, seems to get to Ottawa, seems to get to Oshawa, seems to get to those areas, but rural Ontario seems to struggle sometimes.
And that's very interesting how that works.
So we really want to get people to go to CK Clicks for Kids.
Please, down below.
After you finish watching us.
Yes.
And send a letter out to your local politicians locally, as well as our provincial politicians that are running for office, so that they understand what we're trying to do here.
Like, honestly, we try our best to do what we can for our clients, and as a former client, they do a phenomenal job, so please help us and do whatever you can, because it'll go a long way.
It will go a long way. And once again, we want to make sure that you go to CK Clicks for Kids, send those letters out to politicians. Literally, all you have to do is put your first name, your last name, and your email address. You won't receive any email back. You won't receive any kind of spam. We won't send you anything. That letter will go to the politicians.
Yeah. So all you have to do is click down below. Click it now. Not now, after. And then click it.
Yes. So thank you. Thanks for today.
Thank you.